Hi folks, I'm making another video for you today and I'm really excited about this album. It's been about a year in the making, mostly because I can't decide what pictures to use and which ones not. First challenge was finding something big enough to put all the pictures in because I knew I had a lot of pictures to use, and I did find this chipboard album. It's 6 pages and an acrylic front that measures 6 by 12, and it's made by My Little Yellow Bicycle. I believe this collection's called Travel. So I layered my acrylic page, and there's the back side. As you can see, I used some of the chipboard stickers that come with the kit to cover my adhesive on the back side. My front page is pretty simple and straightforward. I didn't match both pages exactly, but I think you can kind of tell how I've coordinated them together. I did use a cricket shape back here from Graphically Speaking, and a lot of the stickers that came with the kit. I think I added an additional sticker page from the line that didn't come inside the kit, but the rest of it all pretty much came in the kit, and I added my own basil and ribbon. One of the things you'll find out about me when I make my albums is I tend to hide a lot of my journaling or create pockets to add multiple pictures. Finished layout before I open up the flaps have pockets, and I'm just going to use my stapler here to hold this while, oops, maybe not, maybe I'll use my gypsy. So the first one has a picture of my daughter in the front, and then it opens up like a little book, and you can see some of the inside pictures that I have there. And on this back page I'll probably put some additional journaling about our trip. I've got a spot on the pocket here where I'm going to put some journaling about this day and visiting this lighthouse. Now on this side I have a little flat book, and it's the first of a couple, but as you can see I can get so many more pictures by adding a little in. On this side I have created another little mini book, and it just opens up to show you a couple more pictures. One thing I want to point out is that this collection, ribbon was hard to match to this collection, so I kind of created my own, and I'll just bring this in closer. I laid 2 colors of ribbon next to each other and then lined the front and the middle seam with score tape and added a 3rd coordinating ribbon to the front. So I created my own multicolored ribbon and then used it again on this side to kind of tie the 2 sides together. Just a little tip for those of you that have a hard time finding some ribbon that you like that goes with your paper. On my next page I have, and I'll pan across again, I have some family pictures, and what I want you to notice on this side is that I used some of the distress ink on this flower, and I didn't really have a center that was as big as the middle of this flower, so I used one of the stickers and just trimmed it down to fit inside of the center there, and it tied it to the page really nicely. Now on the second side, as you can see, we went to a petting zoo, and the kids loved all the animals. One of the highlights for them was this peacock, and I wanted it to be a highlight here, so I purposely covered it so that you would have to uncover the central point right there. And it is also a pocket, and I will probably journal something about how the kids love the peacock. And there's a picture here of him in all his glory, all those beautiful feathers. My next 2 pages I think I'm probably the most proud of. I reached an all-time high in being able to add pictures to my page, and it's probably a personal best for me, but I'll pan through again. Sorry about all the movement, but this is a really long album, and I want you to be sure and get as much of it as you can. This side, I kind of had an accident when I was cropping these down. I had intended to take both of these pictures and mount them kind of diagonally on this page, and that was going to be it. And so I had trimmed down the orange backing paper for them. What ended up happening is I wanted to include more pictures of this coastline, and so I mounted the 2 pages together with score tape on the back, and I just simply didn't peel off the back piece so that I could create one long pocket. So if you look closely you can see the seam, but otherwise it looks like just one continuous piece with 2 pictures. So it was a fix to a mistake, but it ended up working out. So in here, in the pocket that I've created, I now have 2 more pictures, actually 4 more total, and they're different sizes of that beautiful Oregon coast, and I just love that I was able to get 4 more into this pocket. On this side, there was a sticker that was about this, you know, about a 2x3 size that said "What We'll Remember," and of course I didn't have any spots that were that big for the sticker, so I just cut the words apart, which is really easy to do with stickers, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I used those pieces as the tabs on these pictures, and I created just a simple pocket on this side, and I tore some paper to create a different effect on this, and then the tops of this says "What We'll Remember." The fun part for my kids is when you flip these over, there's 3 more pictures and 3 more words that say "Look at this," and the "this" is actually, I'll show you this picture, an octopus tree that happened to be in this park by a lighthouse. And if you flip those around, oh, you can see that it has 6 pictures, but I also want you to see that I did manage to put a journaling block there behind them, so I can also now write some notes about this day and about the tree and how much fun it was to hike up to this lookout point. When we got to that lookout point, here's a picture of my family there at the lookout. There is, of course, some more beautiful Oregon coastline, and I added this picture sort of as a last-minute addition so that it would coordinate with the orange block that it created over here, and so the 2 pages tie together a little bit better. And I just wrote some family and then used some sightseeing fun stickers here on the side. So a lot of pictures on these 2 layouts, and I'm kind of proud of being able to stick that many in. We didn't want to skip any pictures if we could help it on this little album that's going to sit on our coffee table. This next page also continues with my trying to meet my personal best and sticking pictures in here. It is a 6x12 album, so you can fit a lot, but I wanted to be sure and get as many of the highlights as I could. This page, this pocket right here, is made by that picture mat, and if I pull this out, just a simple little tag, I've got a couple more pictures of my son making a huge hole in the beach. So that was his fun project for the day, and I wanted to be sure and highlight that on our album so we can remember the hole. But on this side, I've got another little mini album that just flips down, and as you can see, it holds together with the ribbon. But I was able to put 1, 2, 3 block of journal, 4, 5, and this is a trimmed cropped photo right here. So 5 more pictures. If I hold this up, you can kind of tell it's not very thick. Even though, you know, I have that many pictures in there, the little mini flat book does not sit very thick on the page. It doesn't take up a lot of room. That's not to say that all my other embellishments don't make the album pretty thick, but at least the little mini flaps do not. And then my last page over here, just is some final pictures we took before leaving Oregon, and I was able to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, of course, there's another hidden pocket here where my husband and I will write some final notes about the trip, and of course a sticker that says it was the time of our lives. It really was. We really loved this trip, and I'm so happy to finally have been able to finish scrapping it. So I hope that this little video inspires you to finish off your vacation pictures or get ready for your upcoming vacation this summer. It was a lot of fun to finally finish this book. And just as a final tip, I want to show you that because I knew this book would get a lot of use and sit out, instead of putting cardstock on the back cover, I used vinyl, just some brown vinyl here that attached really easily and will make this a little bit more sturdy of a book. So I hope that you have a fantastic vacation this year. We sure loved Oregon, and I'm happy to have this done. Thanks for watching.